A blessed Friday to us. One very significant account that we have just heard from the first reading is coming actually from a prophet who, before being a prophet, was also connected with the ministry of the prophet Jeremiah. And here we are talking about the prophet Baruch, who was first of all his secretary, and then precisely because of the influence, and of course, it's through the working of the Spirit, that the prophet Baruch also had to do his part in order to intensify the reminders that needed to be, most especially to the people going to exile, and in this context now, during the time when those who have returned from exile are being reminded of their faithfulness and truthfulness to the law and to the covenant. And this is always a thing that we have to put in mind, because despite the voice of God through the prophets and through many reminders, tendency of human nature is always to, if not ignore, do not listen at all. But of course, its weakness is also being used by the devil, the enticements of the evil one. And that's the reason why it is at this moment that I would like to repeat what I have been talking every now and then, that reflecting on the many different trials and temptations that we experience, it is not that God is away from us. Yes, the punishments are basic, precisely because they are given to strengthen us. What if we or a person does not feel any temptation at all? What is the answer? Do you know the answer? You belong to the devil already, because the devil only tempts those who try to remain faithful to the Lord. That's why if you feel these trials and temptations in your life, thank the Lord for that, because you are still close to the Lord. Kay gula na gani na anak kita mahadlok diha. The devil does not tempt those who are his. Alang-alang ano, tintalon pa man kang kaiyahan naman ka. No? And so this is one thing. Well, in that other perspective, it may somehow be, you, Father, are you joking? Yes, of course it's true, no? And that's the reason why things like this, even the events that are happening in our lives, they are ways of reminding us that even if these things are happening, there is always a God who is constantly on our side. He is always helping us. We only need to realize that as much as we do our part to struggle with all these forces against us, we also have to rely. We have also to be, to bring everything to Him, precisely because He knows what we need even before we ask for them. Amen.